Good morning, dear students. As you all know that your examination is on May 18th. I have come up with this video for the ones who is giving their ICSE semesters 2 in the year 2020. So this is the paper which you can see on the screen. ICSE semesters 2 examination, specimen question paper for physical education. Your maximum marks will be of 50. For this 50 marks, you will be given 1.5 hour paper. In this, you will be given 10 minutes to read the paper carefully. Before reading the paper, students, here, this is the most important thing which I wanted to clarify through this video. Answer any two questions from any two games you have studied. That means there are so many options, as you can see: cricket, each football, you have hockey, you have basketball, volleyball, badminton. So there are 6 games, out of which you have to choose any 2 games out of 6. The whole portion of your syllabus is based on sports section, which is all related to games. So I start from the beginning. As you see the question here, the first attempt all question from section A and 2 question from section B of the 2 games. That means each games, like cricket, it has got 2 sections, section A and section B, in which section A it's very compulsory, whether it's cricket, football, volleyball, badminton. So in this, what you have to do is you have to attempt the section A. Attempt all question is mentioned here in the this questions. It is of 5 marks. This has to be attempted. As you can see, question number 1 it's been divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the same way, we have question for football as well. Even in football, we have section A and section B. In section A for football, you have to attempt all the question. For example, question number 5 is mentioned here for football. If you are attempting football, you have to opt section A and attempt all the question of section A for football. It's up to you to choose the game out of 6. As you can see, the question number 5, choose the correct answer to the question from the given option. You don't need to copy the question, write the correct answers only. Here it has been asked, what is the number of playing members on the field in a football match? Here it's mentioned about the match, so your answer would be out of this 4 option. 11 players are the number of playing members on the field in a football match. In the same way, which size ball is used in an international football match, as we have already done in the class. The size is size number 5. Option D is the answer for the second question. And we move on to the third one. It's the field of play is divided into 2 halves by, yes, you can see there are 4 options mentioned. So if it is your option, there's a, even you can get, there are some tips in the question itself. So if the field has been divided into 2 equal halves, the answer would be halfway line. Option B is the right answer for this third question. And the fourth one is, how much time is allotted for interval during a football match? As we have already done, the total duration of the match is 90 minutes, where it has been given a break of 15 minutes. So this is the time allotted for interval during a football match. So between the 2 halves, there is 15 minutes break given to the players to take rest and to get refreshed. Option A is the right answer for question number 4. The question number 5 is, what is the width and length of football goal arena has been mentioned here. Football goal arena means the area which has been covered, as we can see, we can even mention as D area. The answer would be 16.5 meter by 40.32 meter is the width and length of the football goal area. So the option A is the right answer for the question number 5. Then we move on to question, this is compulsory part. Section A, if you opt for any of the questions, like any games like football, volleyball, cricket, Section A is compulsory for each game. Section A, as we have completed all the answers, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is based, each question consists of 1 marks. Again, when you come down to section B, from here there are 3 questions. 6, as if here you can see question number 6, question number 6, 7 and 8. That means out of this 3 from football, you have to attempt 2, either 6 or 7 or 7 or 8 or 8 or 6. For example, I have chosen the first question number 6. Explain the term heading in football. Heading is a technique which is utilized by a player at the time of corner kick or clearing the ball by a teammate is said to be heading in football. So the marks which is being given for this question, it's 2 marks. You have to write down clearly the skill and techniques of taking the ball through head, receiving the ball through head and passing it to the teammates. When the other question is, what is the optional mark in football? The optional mark in football is a line drawn for the coaches, where the coaches are not allowed to come out from the optional mark. It's said to be optional mark. That line is meant for the coaches to assist the players from that area, which is just outside the sideline. As we can see, there are other questions. Write any 3 duties of captain in football. The captain duty is to sign the score sheet. He goes for a toss, and the only thing is that whenever anything happens on the play field, the captain is the only person who can go and speak to the referee. So these are the 3 duties of a captain in football. Question number 4. What is the procedure of resuming the game for a direct free kick? When a direct free kick is given by the referee, either it's a penalty shootout or any foul outside the D area, at that moment the players can take the ball, shot the ball directly inside the goal post, and that is the procedure of resuming the game from a direct free kick. Direct free kick is a procedure where players can directly take a shot inside the goal post. This is known as direct free kick, and the procedure is you got to place the ball on the ground. When you take a shot, the opponent should be 10 yards away from the ball. It's said to be the procedure of resuming the game. Now I have chosen, as you can see, there are 7 and 8 as we have completed question number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each question consists of 6, 3, 3, 2, 2. So total it makes of 10. As we have already completed section A, which was a total of 5. And section B, you have given your answer question number 6, which is of 10 marks, which now it becomes a total of 15. And now you can opt question number 7 or question number 8 from football. So as you can see the questions, let's try with question number 7. Explain the term wall pass in football. Wall pass is a system of play where the players can pass and move from one place to other to score a goal or to disturb the opponent from there, or take the ball away from the opponents and receive the ball. When continuing wall pass is required, when a striker take a shot inside the goal post, the players makes the striker comfortable to score a goal. And another thing, when wall pass has been given, wall pass has been taken, the players needs to be very much ready to receive and pass. Receive and pass is the best method of wall pass. So when you write all these things, you get full marks, which is 2. Then we have the second question. What is sudden death in football? Sudden death, it is given when there is a penalty shootout. After the 5th penalty, all players are given 5 penalties to take a shot. After the match is not decided, even after the penalty shootout, a sudden death has been taken, or toss has been conducted, where a player chooses either save or shoot. Whoever saves the ball, they win, or whoever takes a shot inside the goalpost, they win. That is known as sudden death, which is of 2 marks. Give any 3 instances when kickoff is initiated. Kickoff means starting of the match. First thing is you have to write down, kickoff takes place at the start of the match. When a goal is scored, the opponent's team takes kickoff. And the third thing is, after the half time to start the game or to resume the game, kickoff has been initiated. So these are the three instances where a kickoff is. Mention any three fundamental skills of playing football. The first thing is, the skills means dribbling, dribbling, shooting, heading is the three fundamental skills of playing football. So as we have completed question number 7 of answering all the 4 questions, this question consists of 10 marks. So as you know, from section B, they have said attempt any 2 questions. So we have completed question number 6 and 7. Each question is 6 and 7 is of 10 marks, and section A is of 5 marks, which makes a total of 25 from section A and B of football. Now we move on to the other part of the game, because they have already asked in the beginning that you have to complete, we have to choose 2 games out of 6. So from football we have skipped question number 8, so move on to the other part. It's that we have chosen volleyball. As you can see, I had already mentioned, even in volleyball there are 2 parts, section A and section B. So you have to be very careful while attempting the reading the question, as here section A for volleyball as well is compulsory. You have to attempt all the question. Choose the correct answer to the question from the given option. Do not copy the question. Write the correct answer only. So you have to only write down the answer. Now we are attempting question from volleyball, that is question number 17. 1, 2, as you can see the subsection 3, 4 and 5. Each question consists of 5 marks. How many playing members of each teams are on the court? How many playing members of each team are on the court? This means from each team there has to be on the court. The option D is the right answer for question number 1. When was volleyball invented? Volleyball was invented in the year 1904. Option D is the right answer. How is the team to serve first chosen? A team is decided to serve is through a coin is been tossed by the second referee. The second referee calls the 2 captain. Here a team is been given serve, like whoever the captain, whoever wins the toss can go for the serve. The other team can choose for side. So a coin toss decides how is the team to serve first chosen. So question number 3 from section A, the answer is option B. Then we move on to, if you score a point doing a spike, what is it called? If you score a point doing a spike, the question option for there are 4 options mentioned for question number 4. If you score a point doing a spike, what it is called? The answer is lunge. It's called lunge, or so this is the answer for question number 4. The answer for question number 5 is, what is the maximum number of times a team can make contact with the ball? So a team, here is mentioned about the team. So 3 contacts, the maximum number of contacts a team can make with the ball. So the answer is option B. If the question would have, what is the maximum number of times a player can make a contact with the ball? It's 1. A player can touch the ball only once. So as we have completed question numbers volleyball, question number 17, which is compulsory part. So we move down to section B. Attempt any 2 questions from this section. Again, for volleyball, we have to attempt 2 questions. Go through the question paper carefully and see which part is easier for you, either question number 18, 19 or 20. So as you can see, the first question for question number 18 is here. It's been written, what do you mean by reading an opponent in volleyball? Then again, name the international and national governing body of volleyball. Explain how a set is won by a team. State any three duties of the first referee during the match. Then question number 19. What do you mean by misconduct in volleyball? Explain the term just in volleyball. What do you mean by expulsion in volleyball? State any three service fault in volleyball. Question number 20. Explain the term for it. What is blocking in volleyball? What are the duties of captain during a match volleyball? State any three rules related to a libero. So we have to, by seeing the question, you can opt for question number 18 and 20. So as we start solving with question number 18, what do you mean by reading an opponent in volleyball? Reading an opponent means the team has to understand how many blockers are being playing in the front row and how many defensive players are at the back row. So in the same manner, when there are one blockers, the team needs to read the opponent that you can spike from the, either the blocker is blocking from the center or from the pole, you got to spike the ball from the falls. That is what it means, reading of an opponent. You got to write down, it's about reading the spiker, and reading the blockers of an opponent is said to be reading an opponent. Then we have the name the international and national governing body of volleyball. So in this you have to write down FIVB is the international body, that is Federation International Volleyball Board, and national governing body is IVA, Indian Volleyball Association. It's Indian Volleyball Association is the right answer for question number 18. Then here the question has been asked of question 18, question number 3. Explain how a set is won by a team. A set is won by a team when a team reaches a point of 25. There are 5 sets in volleyball, out of which the 4 sets have been played of 25 points. Each point is important for the teammates. Whoever reaches in the first 4 set 25 points, they win the set. In case if there is tie between the two teams, then the 5th set is being played, which is of 15 points. So you have to write down in detail about the first set, second set, third set, fourth set, and if the team is in tie, they can go for the 5th set, that is a game in 15. State any 3 duties of the first referee during the match. The first referee, he stands above the net. You have to mention this things very carefully. The first referee's duty is to stand above the net. Now, whatever happens above the net is looked by the first referee. The 3 duties are to check the service of the team, whether the service has crossed the line, whether the ball has been lifted by the player. Once the ball has been served, the referee checks the rotation of the team. The third one is the referee checks either the player is touching the net. Fourth, either the player is deflected. If the ball has been deflected by the hands, it's been checked by the referee. So these are the 3 duties of the referee during the match. So we complete with question number 18 from volleyball, which is a like choosing part. So we have skipped, as I said, we will be opting for question number 18 and 20. So question 19, you can skip this question and move on to the question number 20. Explain the term forehead. Forehead means the teams is given only 3 touches to cross the ball towards the opponent's side during a rally. So you have to mention the term rally. If a team is found touching the ball for 4 times, that means it is said to be foul, and this is called forehead. Question number 20. What is blocking in volleyball? Blocking means obstructing the ball to deflect in the opponent's court or the own court. Blocking is an act of sending the ball in the opponent's zone when they spike. There are 3 kinds of blocker. First block, second block, and third block. 3 front row player can take part in a block, and blocking is a method of scoring a point. Then we have question number 3 from subsection 3 from question number 20. What are the duties of captain during a match of volleyball? The captain duty is to sign the score sheet before the match and after the match. The captain is the only responsible to speak with the coach and the captain. Coach, referee, and the coach. The captain is only responsible to lead the team at the start, and the captain, main important thing is the captain has to make the team ready to play against the opponent. The fourth one is state any three rules related to libero. Libero is a player who plays only a defensive side. Libero wears different kinds of jersey during the play. Libero is not allowed to serve. Libero is not allowed to spike to the opponent's sides. So these are the three rules related to a libero player. So as you can see, question number 20 is of 6, 3, 3 plus 3 plus 2, and which makes a total of 10. Question number 6, 18, which makes a total of 10. And as we have, it is a compulsory part for volleyball, section A, which is of 5. So we have opted football and volleyball. We have completed section A and section B of volleyball of 25 marks, and we have completed football section A and section B of 25 marks. You can even opt for cricket, basketball, but what I feel is it will be an easier part. It's on your part. If you feel that cricket is much, because we have already completed the syllabus. If you feel that's, you can go for the cricket as well, even the basketball, but I feel football and volleyball, it will be much easier for you to score marks, and it's all up to you to choose out of six games. So with this, students, I want everyone to go through this video. I hope this video will help you and ultimately make you score good percentage. I even request all the children of class 10 who is giving this ICSE semester 2 examination to prepare some of the question by themselves. If it's required, you can always ping me down with my number, and please do attempt all the question carefully without making any mistake. So with this, I request everyone to be focused on your exam and do well in your ICSE semesters too. Thank you.